Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level...
Turning it on!
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves and make no mistake.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The running back has it. Finding an escape route.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Pulls it in, it's Rigby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Davison.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. Across the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll immediately call timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? after the run. Now to throw. Touchdown, Sparty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finds his man. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Moore to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. first down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore will throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. At the 40, there he goes. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rigby. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Collier. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just
wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following each of the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. The short hands, it's Collier. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Spartans are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a pass to Marker. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They want to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. Right on the money. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Davison. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Green. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davison. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Ducks in the hurry up. Moore will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nolan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Still looking, on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Moore to the air. Makes the catch. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide open downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Here we go, set. Ready, go. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here comes the offense on second down. Moore will throw. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll knock him down. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes the grab outside. It's Davison.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Spartans inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this